I'm Aaron Maté, sitting in for Jimmy Dore, here with Americans comedian Kurt Metzger and the miserable liberal Steph Zamorano. And here is some new news from the U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. U.S. readies an additional $10 billion in economic assistance for Ukraine, says Janet Yellen. This is the announcement.
Economic assistance is making Ukraine's resistance possible by supporting the home front, funding critical public services, and helping keep the government running. In the coming months, we expect to provide around $10 billion in additional economic support for Ukraine. Putin himself thought he would achieve a victory at minimal cost, in the words of CIA Director Bill Burns. 1 year later, Putin's war has been a strategic failure for the Kremlin. Ukraine still stands.
What?
So that's Janet Yellen, another $10 billion to help Ukraine as we use it for a proxy war against Russia. And this is in the latest in a series of announcements where the U.S. is basically happy to fund infrastructure and services inside Ukraine, but not inside
train stuff for them. Is that what you're going to tell me right now?
But not inside our own country. Here's Biden bragging. This is back in April 2022 about the U.S. paying for Ukrainian pensions.
Build back better, man. Come on.
We'll deliver much needed humanitarian assistance as well as food, water, medicine, shelter, and other aid to Ukrainians displaced by Russia's war, and provide aid for those seeking refuge in other countries from Ukraine. It's also going to help schools and hospitals open. It's going to allow pensions and social support to be paid to the Ukrainian people so they have something in their pocket. It's also going to provide critical resources to address food shortages around the globe.
Wow.
So we're denying social services. We're denying Medicare for all the people at home, but we are bragging about the money we're spending.
Pensions
in Ukraine.
We got to end Social Security. We got to stop paying for Medicare and Social Security.
Here's Jimmy Dore. Biden is blocking sick leave and crushing railroad unions at home, but he's really committed to making Ukrainian lives better because he's a humanitarian. Ukrainians will have all the help they need, including healthcare, clean water, pensions. We should change our name to Ukraine. Here's a headline from the BBC. How much money has the U.S. given to Ukraine? A lot. And all at the expense of people here at home, as we're seeing now with the train disaster in East Palestine, Ohio, where Biden has not even visited. Now, he prefers to go over to his bigger priority, which is Ukraine.
We tried to give them a lot of money. We don't know how much of it got there.
Doing live stand-up comedy in Tempe, Palm Springs, Milwaukee, Nashville, Northampton, Massachusetts, Syracuse, Cohoes, New York, and Hartford, Connecticut. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets and become a premium member. Get access to all our content.